Welcome everyone. Today is Saturday, and we are here in United States, Phoenix, and we have our beautiful Lisa Gold in Germany. We are connecting to speak about frequency and medicine, especially for our beloved pets. Lisa is, for those that do not know Lisa yet, Lisa Gold is a ambassador for health, for love and peace. And for the last 13 years, Lisa has been dedicating her life as a time waiver therapist. And a mission for her is to show people the possibility to take their health in their own hands. And of course, not only us, but our beloved pets. She lives in Cologne in Germany, where she was born, but she is a traveler. She travels throughout Europe and in South Africa, and she has gained valuable medical experiences throughout her traveling. And what she does is teach that. She teaches through different gatherings like today, but she also has special trainings that we're going to be learning about it in this call. She actually put together a special training for those that would like to go deeper in the use of frequency with their pets. So today she's going to give us a beautiful overview about how we can use, especially our Healy, because everyone here are a Healy practitioner. We all have a Healy. And so it's important for us to know how to use a Healy, not for only for ourselves, but also for our pets. And Lisa is going to be teaching us that. And we're going to be also sharing the workshop that's going to take us deeper into that. So Lisa, thank you so much for being here, making the time. I know you are super busy because I know that you offer private sessions and trainings, and I would like to welcome you here and give you the microphone, but I want to start just to let you sharing why, you decided to give this opportunity for us, because I know that you have special love for animals too. And then I would like to ask your permission to have some questions that I put together, because many of our participants here that actually is very international. We have people from Canada, we have people from Europe, and I would like to give them the opportunity to ask the question, but they send me. And so I have all the questions here and I will be asking you. But if you would like to just give us a word and introduce yourself personally and tell us a little bit about you, we would love to hear from you.
Thank you, dear Vera. I'm so glad to be here with you and to do my mission and vision to spread knowledge about frequency and information medicine. I'm glad to be you and say hello to Brazil and to the US and all the world together. I love to be international because the love to our pets will join us together today. And learn something and have some special questions. Vera has collected some special questions. I want to answer you. I have seen the questions before. There are some questions we can answer quite easily, and other questions we need the workshop for, or other questions maybe it's the best you would have a special one-to-one meeting with me and book an appointment for your pet. This depends on the intensity of the answer. And I want to be there for you today with answers and ideas how to use the Healy optimal for your pets, for yourself, and give you some insights what to do. I think we will start with answering the questions which Vera has prepared for us. And afterwards, is there any time left? We will answer some questions from the audience, Vera?
Yes.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. So I have mute everyone, but if you are coming in, just would like to ask you to please mute yourself so we can have no interference, so we can hear Lisa well, especially during the recording for those that cannot be here. So the first question, Lisa, is of course about Healy and how we can use Healy you know, which when we have the Healy, what are the frequencies? Can we please mute ourselves, Tamara? Thank you. So how can I use my Healy to find out which program my pet needs? This is the first question.
Yes. At first, we have, of course, the Heal Advisor, and we can use the Heal Advisor. But for those who don't have the Heal Advisor, I will answer it in another way. If you are near your pet and you have your pet in your arms or with a hand on your pet, then you can ask the time wafer which would be the best one, and it will not the time wafer, the Healy, and the Healy will answer with the Heal Advisor. And if you don't have it, think about this, that anytime you begin to treat or to balance, we will say to balance for not have any health claim, yes, we will balance the informatic field and the energy of the pets. We don't treat for this wording, we will not make anything wrong, and we will stay in the right description, okay? So if I'm saying I'm balancing the informatic field or the information field, you know what I mean, okay? So you can use a pendulum too, which program will be the best, or a tensor who is saying yes or no. You can go about your heart and say, what does my pet need? Yes, you can choose always the kidneys and the lungs because they de-acid our body, not only our human body, because the pet's body too. And if any pet has any stress, there can be acid in the cells that can harm our pets and create pain and diseases. So you can anytime de-acid your pet if you use the energetic field for the kidneys and for the lungs, okay?
All right, thank you, Lisa. Please, Dragon, can you mute yourself? The second question is pretty similar to the first one, but I will let you just maybe give a little bit more clarity in here. It's in general, how do you approach creating a protocol for your animals and then create them as a client?
So this is a little bit complicated. I have described this with pictures, only with words, it's not so easy. So you can set the pet as a client and then prepare what you need. And if I am preparing a program, an individual customized frequency program, I do it in the time wafer. The Healy cannot create individual programs for microcurrent, but in the time wafer, I will do it. I need a photo and I need a description of the pet's owner that he's ready to do the analyze. And then I can see via information field what's happening with the pet in conclusion to the description of the pet's owner. And then I will see what's about the organs, what about the energetic field, what's about the psychological issues. And with this information, I collect the most relevant and resonating frequencies for the pet. And then I put it together like it should in the program pattern. And then the program is ready. But often it's more than one program. For humans, I have 12 programs for one topic, maybe for anti-aging or for balance for the intestinum or for the heart and for tinnitus and so on. I have 12 programs according to one topic. But mostly for the pets, we need one up to three to cover all the ideas that came up while I'm analyzing. Okay?
Great, thank you, Lisa. I just want to mention that I'm not sure if everyone here understand that in the Healy, we have an option that's a therapy program, the therapist program. So because Lisa is a time waiver practitioner, and she can develop programs for us. So besides the programs that we have that comes with Healy, whatever module you have of Healy, she can personalize programs for your pet specifically and for whatever is happening at the moment. And when if you need that and she does that for you, then she have the ability to send that program to your Healy, and then you have that Healy on your therapist space where you can use often in your pet. So just to make clear, because I don't know if everybody knows that they can order personalized programs for themselves and for their pets. So that's what she was talking about. She can analyze your pet, the situation, develop the program, and you will have that in your Healy, okay? So the next question is, what is the best protocol for an animal that has anxiety? I had a dog that she had never had any trauma. We always peaceful. Our home has been very loving, and she never experienced any traumatic situation, but she has so much anxiety. So I don't know if that's a part of a breed, because she's Labrador, and some people told me that Labrador feels that way, but I have known other dogs with anxiety too. So do you have any
Yes.
suggestions for that, Lisa?
Yes, of course I have. I knew the problem because I owned pets all my life. I have had horses and cats and dogs and goose and whatever, several kinds of pets. Nowadays I have a horse and cat, and of course I knew the situation that the pets have suffer from anxiety. So what is anxiety from? Anxiety is a kind of stress. So if in your standard Healy programs, you will find several anti-stress programs, which you can balance the informatic field of your pet. There is the extreme stress and anti-stress, stress systematically in the violet page or the mental page. There is anti-stress in, and in the learning page, concentration learning page, there is anti-stress too. And anxiety is related to the kidneys in the energetic way. That means you can balance your pet with the anti-stress programs, especially in the evening before sleeping time, or you can too balance the kidneys. And one wonderful program is uh, the deep cycle program, kidney male or female, that you can do because it's not only balancing the organ of the kidney, but too the related emotions with the kidney, which is anxiety. So kidney and anti-stress programs are best to treat, not to treat, to balance anxiety. And I have too written seven programs, and one of them is Keep Calm. Yes, I will type it in here, the vet frequency programs in the chat. Then you can figure out. And one I have made especially because in Germany they do lots of fireworks at the end of the year to welcome the new year. And every year all the pets suffer from anxiety. And I did this to calm them down. And this worked very well. And people, the pet's owner was very content with the program.
Oh, that's wonderful. Lisa, and just to correct me if I'm wrong, but the way that I have used the Healy with my pet, my dog, is that first of all, I'm very aware of not creating intensity on the treatment. So I usually keep the intensity of the treatment only on 5. I don't know if that's perhaps my intuition speaking, guiding me that, but I don't know, because I think they are so sensitive that I don't want to, increase it too much. But I normally use the Healy when she's laying down and taking a nap, instead of just place the Healy next to her. Is that the best way to do it?
Yes, we have several ways to do it. If we need the microcurrent, we have to to have a wet towel around the legs or around the body where we will place the bracelets. But
Mm,
most of the time, or because of the furry a situation, we cannot use the bracelets. So we can use the coil, or we can use the electromagnetical cloud, the Healy without any cables and without anything, if someone doesn't own the coil. Yes, we can put the Healy next to the pad, and I prefer to take um, um, to cover it or put it in a plastic bag. Uh, Normally, we use it in the refrigerator to keep some vegetables frozen. Yes,
mm.
I put the Healy in because it rests clean at the pet side, and we can use it very well. And the energy and the frequency, the information goes through.
Mm. All right, that's fantastic. I know that someone asked that question here too. So
Mhm.
the next question that I have is, what are the protocols for a pet that suffers from tumors? And again, I
A
have a lot
cat.
of pets that I know that suffers from tumors.
Yes, I want to ask to answer this in a regular way. Normally, if there is this case, I would prefer to give the answer one-to-one, and we make an appointment, and afterwards I create some programs to balance the energetic field. But I will talk in generally. Normally, tumors are a sign of great acidity and lack of energy in the cell membrane system. So if you treat the kidneys to de-acid the body, and you treat the lung system, the pulmonary system, then you have the chance to support with de-acid, to alkalize the body. This is the most important thing that you can do, and to reduce stress too. That means anti-stress programs, kidney male and female, and Calm Down Darling from my vet animal programs. These are good to keep them quiet and calm. Um, they should not take any stress with them. That stress increases the tumor activity.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
and
Perfect.
more detailed answer I cannot give in the public. Okay.
Got it. Got it. So would that be the same for other things, like somebody here is asking about hernias or hip dysplasia? Would that be
Mhm.
the same protocol? It's a more personalized for the pet.
No, it's not the same protocol. It depends what the matter is, and if we have a special need, like the symptoms that you told me, it would be better if we have a personal call to see what's really what happens. And please
Sorry, I don't
unmute
know.
yourself.
Yes, I don't know who is mute. Please, can you mute yourself? Thank you.
So the special need of a pet, I would like to offer a special analyze and then time wafer analyze to see behind the scene and the underlying causes, what's happening there. And then I can give more detailed answers than now.
Okay.
Okay?
So because we have many similar questions with different situations, like, a spine injury or hernias, or I believe that these are more personalized situation, right? It's a
Yes.
consultation with you to see why that pet is having that specifically situation. Would that be correct?
Yes, this is correct, because it's so special that we shall look behind the scenes, and it's not like calming down with anxiety. This covers lots of pets, and we can answer it more easily. But the special need has to be analyzed individually.
Right. Okay. So, so we're going to for the next question that is about a horse that likes to bite. So she don't, you know, she occasionally do that. But what are the suggestions that you have for a horse that bites?
Yes, I have had a horse that bites too, and I have some experience with this. There are two problems at the same time. One is a dominance problem because the horses bite if they don't respect you, and you have to do a dominance training with maybe with a horse trainer. Yes, that you can set up the respect, that the horse respects you better, to find solutions in this way. Another solution or another idea is that this horse is full of anxiety and it bites because it has no chance to express himself. And we can try at first to treat anxiety, to balance anxiety, yes. Or there's another idea. I've created the love frequencies, and one of the three love frequencies, the first is unconditional love, the second is bliss, and the third one is relationship. We can set up ourselves on a photo, you and your horse, and let on the group of you two run the program relationship. This is a good program and it helps people and pets. Or if a new dog came in the house where is yet a dog, we can set up the two in the group and balance them together with the relationship program. And the relationship will will put them together more in peace and harmony. And you can put yourself and the horse in the group too, or make a photo on yourself and let the Healy run on the photo with a relationship program to increase the harmony in the partnership, in the relationship between human and pet, between two dogs or a dog and a cat. Cat is coming new and the dog doesn't want to, or alterning. Yes, there are several opportunities like this. But at the other hand, I would, additionally to the frequencies for the horse, I would ask a horse trainer for a dominance training. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. I know that some people are asking how to set up a session with Lisa. We're going to give this information to everyone. We're going to give the information about Lisa workshop that she's preparing for us, that is going to take us deeper into use frequencies, different frequencies, and with our animals, and also how to set up a private consultation with her. Okay, so just know that we will provide this information.
Yes.
Amber, can you please mute yourself? Thank you, everyone. Please mute yourself.
I wrote, Vera, I wrote in the chat, set up a one-to-one appointment. Okay, mail that. Mail that.
Right.
So.
There is another question, Lisa, is about the what we call the blue dot, but it's the resonance, right? So how to set up that, how to, what's the take on using the animal blue dot programs? Because we have everyone, I believe, that has the resonance have that, I don't know if it's 7 or 11 programs already there on the animals. And I use that with my animal. I just do the scanning, and whatever comes, I offer her a 5 minutes, 12 minutes treatment. Do you have any preference between using that or personalizing program on the pink dot? What is your take on that?
So this depends on the situation, on the pet, on the problem, on the owner. We can, in my opinion, we can combine all. We can combine the Healy programs with the blue dot and reach the upper levels of consciousness to balance the original problem, or we can, in additional, use the coil or the energetic cloud, the electromagnetic cloud that we use the Healy near the pet, or we can use the pink dot too. And I would like to combine all the things. This is like we don't only need water to drink, we need food as well, and touching and relationship, and we need speech and communication. So for our well-being and living, we need several levels of energy, of stuff, of materialistic or energetic items. And if we want to help our pets and support them, we can use several layers too. So I prefer to advise you to use all that you have there and combine it.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Lisa. The
You're
next
welcome.
question, the next question was this. It's very interesting because I do have a lot of friends that have dogs that loves to chew and everything. So they kind of destroy furnitures and everything they see, especially, of course, when they are alone. So I believe that you already answered about the anxiety, because they have some anxiety on being alone and start to showing everything. But in that case, would be the same protocol of that you suggest when a pet has an anxiety.
Not only because there can be different topics and causes why the dog is doing this. Yes, normally the dog is a crowd individual. Dogs don't want to be alone. They are used to be in the crowd, like wolves, yes, or like horses. They need it to be in the crowd too. And if they are alone, they search anything to replace their owner's presence. So if you have an old t-shirt, if you have anything that smells from you, or an old shoe, or old things that you can give for playing for the pet, for the dog, you can give it away while you are absent. And I think it will be better to put the dog in a neutral room where he cannot destroy the things on the furniture or whatever, and give him something in a cozy bed, like a t-shirt or a blanket, which is smelling of you. And then you can train the dog. Yes, train the dog with a partnership, with a relationship program, and be absent for only 5 minutes, and afterwards for 10 minutes. And if it works well, train the dog that the dog is aware that you comes back.
Mm. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. And of course, now the question is about cats, because the dogs chew everything and the cats is stretching, right? They have in furnitures and they destroy
Mhm.
things with that. So would that be, what is the protocol for that?
There are several, this is not only one protocol. Um, Maybe this is the same problem because the cats love the place to scratch on the furniture or on the walls. It would be easy to change something in the rooms. Maybe you put anything before the wall, or you cover the couch or the sofa with anything that they cannot take. And then I think the anxiety program, the anti-stress program, and the partnership relationship program would be fine to calm them down. But cats are not as easy as dogs, because dogs need the crowds and cats love to be individualist. Moment, please. So I think more easy it would be to put the cat outside or in a neutral room where the cat cannot destroy anything, and see what has happened. Maybe the claws are too long, that he has always the wish to scratch. Yes, maybe the cat will need another material, like the package paper or wood. We can try several things where they can scratch on. And if we find another material that they love more than the furniture, I can think we can try this. Okay?
Okay, right. So I want to ask you about the time, right? The in the resonance, because in the pink dot, the time is there, and I always use my intuition. I not necessarily let the programmer for 55 minutes or 40 minutes with my dog. I will feel like, okay, 15 minutes is good, but or maybe the full programmer. With the resonance, I also use intuition. But someone is asking here, how to determine the amount of time, because it could be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 12 minutes, 26 minutes. How do you determine? What is the
Yes.
guidelines?
Normally you say, if you have long-lasting problems, if you have chronic problems, then you do once a week with a longer time, or in a big interval and a longer sending time. And if you have acute things, acute topics, you send them several times a day, but very short. I have a lecture there in my workshop, which I have announced in the chat. We will talk about this exactly, when to use what and how and why. And I have made and prepared a list that you can receive afterwards, when to use what, because it's not so easy to answer. There is a reason for it. Yes?
Yes. Well,
Mhm.
and the question that is about how to personalize programs is Lisa spoke about it, private sessions with her, and you would then describe the situation. She has specific questions, and then she would develop a personalized program for you use with your pet. And we're going to be placing here the way that you can contact Lisa and privately get together with her so she can work with you and your pet. The other question is if there is a program already that you recommended for relationships, like coherence, for example, or if there is something that has to be personalized. What is your suggestion when we talk about relationship?
For relationship, if you own the coherence program, you can use it. But especially for harmony in relationships, I created the program. This is one of the 3 love programs that I announced in the chat. One of the 3, and this program you can run once a day for an amount of days or weeks, and it works very good beneath the pet. Or you do the 2, which relationship would should be more harmonic. You put the Healy and the 2 together, and or one of them, or on a photo. Yes.
Okay.
You can
Perfect.
put the coherence program too on a photo, but the coherence is more for one person, and the relationship program is especially made from me for 2 individuals, two persons, to a cat and a dog, or a horse and his owner, or a cat and his owner, 2 persons. This is made for 2 persons and the harmonic relationship between them. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Lisa, do you know how we can find out the description? Because in the animal category, in the healing, we have animal, so we run, but we do not know the meaning. So here say the difference is they say they're cleaning or
Yes.
whatever it's saying, but we don't know the deeper meaning of it. Do you have a list, or do you know where we can find that list?
I would like to give it to you, but I don't own it, and I don't know whether to get it. And Healy doesn't inform us what is the meaning and what's inside, maybe because of the health claims. I don't know exactly. There are no description. And I don't know what's inside. I have created more than 400 programs now, and I knew what's inside, and I can have a look over there, what's inside. But from the Healy original program, no one has the inside, what's in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Right.
sorry for it. Mhm.
Okay. Well, no problem. Maybe that's a question we need to send it to Healy itself, right?
Yes.
So there is a question here being asked, could I make a group of my new puppy, my dog and me, or just the two dogs for a relationship?
Mhm. You can make a group for you and your puppy, or the dog and you, or the two dogs together. It doesn't matter how you set up the couple or the group. How to set up a group or how to do the person inside. I made a video for it, and I think there are videos online. You can see how to set up a group. But if you set up a client, you can choose a person or a pet or a group, and then you will do group, and you can describe who is in this group. And if you don't know, you can make a photo from you too, and set yourself up as a group with a photo of you too. Okay?
Okay, perfect. So someone is saying here that perhaps we don't know the details of the program, as maybe it has to be with compliance. So we don't know that. So
Yes, I
perhaps,
think so.
yeah. But we know that the frequencies is medicine, and I trust, that when I do run the program, that my dog is benefiting, and I know that she is, because you see in the results, she is always better after. Recently, I don't know if it's an allergy or because she loves to be putting herself in the middle of the bushes, she got to have a very, very intense pink eye and was swallow and was really bad. And before I take her to the vet, I said, well, I'm just going to treat her with my Healy. And I did drop some silver on her eyes, and I did the Healy treatment. And again, I use my intuition on her like I use on me. And it works, because in 2 days, the big swallow is gone, and the pink is very light right now. So just between Healy and some drops of silver, colloidal silver, she's doing well. So I believe that we trust in the frequency, because there is no harm on the frequencies. Suggesting for dogs cataracts, or does they have? I'm not sure if I understand this question. Hold on.
I do understand the question.
Okay.
It's about the eyes of the dogs, and it's the cataract is a special issue that men can have and dogs can have. And for this, I've created some eye programs, especially. It's better if you have any personalized question like this, please write at Healy at mosaic-medicine.com. It's written in the chat. You can scroll a little bit. I think I will give it again to you. Moment, please. So these are the important. Oh, where are you? Okay. You can copy it if you want. This is Healy at mosaicmedicine.com. You can write me any email and describe your problem, and I will advise you best what you can do, if there is a ready thing, if we should create an individual program, or what can we do. I think this is more effective than ask nearly the same question for any individual topic. Okay, Vera?
Yes, perfect. So Lisa, because many of the questions that we have are similar to what we have already,
Yes.
do you have anything that you feel you would like to guide us in our relationship that we have already not spoke about it, between our relationship with our animals, cats, dogs, horses, whatever animal it is, I believe is the same. And so what is that you suggested to develop a deeper relationship and use the frequency to bring this well-being in the life of our animals?
So love is the most important emotion that we can have and share, and that that fills up our room, our spiritual room between us and our beloved pets. So my suggestion to got in deeper contact with your pet is to meditate. Meditate with your pet in your arm or beside your pet, or where your pet is sleeping besides, and meditate and include your pet in your meditation, because our consciousness is so powerful if we only believed it and trusted it. So set up a 12-minute meditation with your Healy in the blue dot, maybe for the Bach flowers or the Australian bush flowers or whatever you love. That could be an emotional, a spiritual character, and then set up 12 minutes balancing with the blue dot. And in this time, sit there and do some meditation and include your pet. If your pet is not there, like the horses in the stable, and you are meditating in your living room, you can look at a photo from you and your pet, and then concentrate on your relationship and be aware that a silver line is forming stronger and stronger between you and your pet. You can imagine this. And if you use the consciousness as a bridge, and you go upon this bridge and you go forward to the bridge, the universe will come towards you the same way. And you can formulate any focus that you want to do, to have, to achieve, whatever. Set up a focus. Maybe the relationship between me and my dog is fabulous. Thank you. You take the focus, the desired state and the focus in the here and now, as if it has just happened. And because of it has just happened, you add a thank you, because with the gratefulness in your heart, you emit a feeling of gratefulness and positive, attractive feeling and emotion, and so it will grow together. You can do it too if your pet lies in your arm or you are beside, and you can crawl your pet and be near it and concentrate on a silver line, imaginated line between you and your pet, a strong bond that is growing faster and stronger and nearer, and meditate about this. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Lisa. That's beautiful. Lisa, would you please speak a little bit about the workshop that you have organized, you have created for those that would like to go deeper into using frequencies and deepening the relationship? Can you speak a little bit about that for us?
Yes, in the workshop, I want to tell you all things, how specially and how detailed you can give your pet a voice. There is something in the Healy there can you give a voice with. And in the workshop, I have made tabules too. You can print it out afterwards and look every day, what exactly can you do to give your pet a voice, to learn how they are feeling and how the emotions are. And like this, you can learn more about the inner being of your pet, what we are not yet aware from. I want to tell you a story from a horse in Texas. And this horse has had a leg the leg was bigger than the other. I'm lacking one word. And this was a problem. And I have made an analyze for the horse in the time wafer, and there it shows up that the horse was said to had moved and is not yet arrived in this new herd. And this with the new horses, with the other horses, it's not yet totally accepted. And so she was every time besides with had a big leg.
Swallow?
And she was handicapped. Yes.
Is the word swallow?
Yes, swallow. It was swollen. It was swollen, and it was something with the bones was not okay. And this horse was a little bit handicapped, or more handicapped, and the horse was sad to be not accepted, sad to left the old home and not yet arrived in the new herd. And we could see all of this in the time wafer, and I will show you up how you can see it, use this with the Healy. Give your pet a voice and feel and see the emotion of your pet. I think this is so incredible. And every time I do this with pet owners to see what the time wafer is saying, and you can do the same with the Healy. And I will show you how we do it. And I will introduce you a little bit more to the programs that I have written. And there are some programs included, and you can make a choice. I think one of 7 or 2 of 7, I don't know it exactly. Oh, let me say, to give you an exact what is included. I will show it. So I think we have not yet described it. Okay, I will come back to you. There is minimum 1 or more programs for the, my written programs are included in the workshop. And I have made the links there, you can read it. And if there are any questions about the workshops or some details, please write an email. It's the most easy thing because my team is answering the emails too. Which they are able to answer, or the others I will answer to you. Yes?
Perfect. Thank you, Lisa.
What's again in the workshop? I will tell you another thing what will be very fine for you. You can inform your water. Maybe you have yet read, I have made a free download how to inform water. And if you inform, you can see it's nearly empty, and I have another one. It's again a little bit full. You see here, it's a love bottle, and all the love that is described on the bottle will go into the water. And as same as you have the flower of life, and you put the water on the flower of life, or you have the Healy and lean it beside it, and you let run a program. No matter if it is. Beg your pardon. So no matter if it is a frequency program for microcurrent or a Healy resonance program from the blue dot. And I will type it in afterwards too. I think now, let me see how to download it. It's for free, yes. It's a little description how to download the, where it is, the technology. Energized water. I think this works. Okay. I have described this. For everyone should use the varieties of using of our Healy. So if you inform the water, what I want to tell like this, if you inform a little bottle like this, you can take it to the stable maybe and fill it in the great water basin where the horses drink. And the little water will inform all the rest of the water. Yes? So all the water is informed by the programs that your pet needs. And you can do it for your dog too, and for your cats. You can drink it yourself because it will inform all of your body. 75% or more are water inside ourselves. And if we can inform our water, how happy we will be and how our health can grow. Okay? I think this will be a good idea to do it for every day. And you can share this link with your friends, and everyone can download it and uh, and take it for free, because this information should be spread in the world.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lisa. I can feel that everybody's super happy with your beautiful tips and the generous offer of the free downloading. So we are close to the end, and I just would like for everyone to know that this workshop is filled with information, rich, and because we are all lovers of animal here, if we want to go deeper, not just for our animals, but for to share, because we have the Healy, and when you are sharing the opportunity of others to benefit from the frequencies, if they have a pet, you please include that information, include Lisa information, her website, because that's what we are here for, is to spread the frequency medicine, and our animals are part of that. Someone, Lisa, is asking, when we go to your site, right, and we choose a program there, because I know if you personalize the program for me, I know how the process happened for you to bring that to my Healy. But if I go to your website and I see a program and I want to purchase, how is that going to come into my Healy? It's the same process.
Yes, I have created a sheet of paper, a PDF, where the 6 steps are described very easily.
Okay.
And you follow the instructions. It's very simple. You create a 10 and you send the 10 to the upload times. This is Monday and Thursday. And you can send to special email for the upload time. And then I will use the 10 to transmit the program on your Healy, and afterwards you make an update. You don't have to keep it all in your mind. If you order a program, any program, you will receive this description anytime to make it more easy for you. Okay?
Perfect.
So don't worry if you need this or that. Describe what you want to, what is your desired state, what is your idea, what's suffering your pet, and I will answer you, or our team will answer, and we will send you the other links if you need them. Okay, and I think the best you could do is subscribe in the newsletter, because once a month we describe something, and this month it's about my mare. My mare Gitana, she has had a sad story, but now she's at a good place in our home, in our stable. And I will give you the, one moment. Oh, it's every time I have to use the, I will give you to subscribe the newsletter, that you don't miss any detail. So
while Lisa is looking for that, it's interesting because I know there are a lot of people that have the gift to connected with animals, and they are the animals, they speak for the animals. And when Lisa was saying, it was important for us to listen and learn how to hear what our animals are trying to express to us. I have always been very sensitive to that. I always can hear my animals. I know exactly what they need, what they needed. I can connect it with them very easily. And I know many of you here can as well. And I feel that that's one of beautiful thing for us to continue to develop this deep relationship with our animal, and to know what they want to say, to know what they needed, just by tuning into their frequency, and we feel in our body. So we need to trust also in our intuition and know that what we are feeling is what they are trying to communicate it. And I believe that this workshop that Lisa is offering will take us into a deeper level of listening to our animals and make their lives easier. Because when they feel that they was heard, the anxiety will come down, because they are trying to communicate something, and perhaps they think they feel we are not listening to them or hearing exactly what they are saying. And I believe that if we develop that deep relationship, going deeper, because I know we are all already there, but going deeper, perhaps anxiety will also lower. So Lisa just placed here the link for us to subscribe to her newsletter, where she make announcements of different workshops, because Lisa also have a beautiful, I purchased before, just when I came to Healy, one of the first things that I purchased was I found Lisa online, and I purchased her. She has a whole beautiful program. When you come to Healy, like for 5 weeks, how to take care of yourself. And she gives details. It's very easy to follow. And it's very, very helpful. Instead of us just trying whatever, how to go through this protocol of developing a relationship between ourselves and frequency, because frequency is a language that we really needed to introduce to our body, even though we are frequency. But the frequencies that we can receive from healing, how to learn to speak this language. And the program that she has developed and is available to download on her website, very affordable and very helpful. So you and anyone that you introduce Healy to, I believe that's one of the best protocols to follow. Be gentle, learn the language, and she has that very easily placed on her website. So Lisa, thank you so much for coming. I am looking forward to your workshop, to be there and learn more. And everyone that is here too, with the opportunity. So please take a look into Lisa's website. Thank you for coming. And I will send you this recording, share with your friends, so they will also know about the opportunity to be with Lisa in the workshop, and as well as all the links that she has offered. So by you sharing this recording, they will receive that as well. So do you want to say a last word, Lisa?
Yes, I want to say a very important thing. If you follow this, you have nearly done all. Yes. So think about that our universe and our earth is working with rhythms. We are all embedded in rhythms, day and night, breathing and inhaling, exhaling. Yes. Eating and let it go. These are the rhythms of our lives. And if you want to have success with using the Healy, which is frequency rhythm 2, then I advise you to do it in rhythm 2. Every morning and every evening, regularly, not once in a while. Do it regularly, in the morning, in the afternoon, yes, in the morning, in the evening, or 3 times a day, nearly at the same time. Make Healy and using Healy a fixed place in your life, a fixed time in your life, and enjoy the frequencies. And if you have the time to meditate while using the Healy for you, or you and your pet together, or as a couple, as a group, however, use it with a rhythm. The rhythm is most important in our life, because the rhythm is frequency, and frequencies are life. So thank you so much, everyone, to be here. And the greatest big hug for my dear Vera for announcing this workshop and announcing this meeting and this webinar to see how we can use the frequencies for our pets and what we can discover. And there's much more in the workshop up to see, but I hope you enjoyed the details and the ideas from today too. And I wish you a wonderful day and week, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you very much, Vera, for preparing this wonderful hour for us, and see you very soon.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for
Love
taking
and
your
health.
time. Thank
Yes.
you.
Love
Thank
and
you. That was
health and
awesome.
peace
So
for
yes,
all of you.
everybody can unmute yourself and just say goodbye. Thank you for coming from all the different places you are, states and countries, and for loving our pet that we know without them life would not be magical. So
Yes,
thank you so much.
of
Thank
course.
you.
With
Yeah,
all my
you.
heart. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, Lisa. Big hug to you.